There you go.
All right.
We're live.
We're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome, Facebook world and YouTube world.
Hi.
So, yeah, awesome. Got Jackie on here. So I'm going to have Jackie introduce herself later on so you guys get to know who she is and what's going on with her. But it is International Female Writer Day. Love it. If you haven't seen all my posts today, video I put out, calling all female writers out there. If you're watching, stay with us so that you get to talk to us and figure out, you know, our world and what we do on almost a daily basis, huh, Jackie?
Yeah.
So, all right, let's see how many people come on here. Right now we got 38 watching. So welcome. Sonny, what are you doing?
I'm trying to see if it's working on all of the platforms. So I'm running from platform to platform to platform to see if it's showing up. So like I'm not seeing it on
We'll have
Facebook.
to keep track because Karen should be on here too from Ireland unless she fell asleep because it's midnight where she's at. Be there in a sec, she said. Laptop slow. Okay. You're going to have to mute it.
Oh, people are talking too. Are you paying attention?
All right.
Hey, it's Miss Black Devil.
Miss Black Devil.
Hank?
Hey, girl.
Hi, Hank. Hank was supposed to be on here tonight, but Hank had, I think, a tooth pulled or something, so he's not talking a lot.
We will get him on here. So Hank has a motel that, yes, we want to bring him on here so everybody gets to know.
What's up, Bert?
Where he's at.
What's up, Toby? Lots of what's ups. Bill. Hey, Bill.
Hi there.
There's Karen.
Karen,
Are you joining?
Karen, are you going to join? I gave you the link, sweetie, for you to be on here with us. I wonder. Click on the, let's see.
What's up, Toby?
Karen, click on the link I sent you. You might have to scroll up. You might have to send it again. Maybe I didn't send it.
Yeah, that's probably it.
All right, so work on getting her on here.
Do I need to work on that?
Copy to clipboard.
We can't see what they're doing. I have no idea what's happening.
All right, she's probably texting me right now. So I wanted to get on here, and it was very, very last minute, kind of like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of this ahead of time? Let's get on here some other, you know, biker chicks on here. Let's talk to some some different female writers out there, and you know, just figure out what do you guys do? When do you do it? How do you do it? Why do you do it? What's your love and passion? You know, why did you get started doing this? So
I just noticed something. Everybody's going to be saying, "Hey, Mama," and it works both ways.
Yeah, it
You're
does.
Momma Badger, and she's motorcycling.
Yeah.
Like they can test your body in one. Nobody feels left out, except me.
Call you Mama tonight.
So who else we got? If you guys are, okay, as always, if you guys are on the map at supportbikers.com, make sure and do #supportbikers and let us know where you're at. So put on there, you know, where you guys are.
People like Walt. He's in PA.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's written in the name.
I need to change my name to Badger in Florida.
All right, so for it, we can start putting up some of these things too, so everybody can see. So we got Miss Blacktop Devil. So she's on YouTube with her hubby, Mr. Blacktop Devil. And so you guys need to go check out their channel. We're gonna have them on here talking about Sturgis. In fact, I was just telling
They're probably
Sunny,
still recovering from Sturgis.
Yeah. Are you putting out there, hey, we're doing videos, we're really busy right now. Doing videos from Sturgis to put on there. Actually, I was binge watching you guys last night. Getting caught up on everything.
I was working on a car. So
yeah.
I've already seen them.
Yeah, you've already seen them,
yes.
So, and I hadn't, so I wanted to. All right,
Hank.
So
Hi, Hank. Motorcycle Mama saying hi, Heather.
And we've got Bert saying what's up. We got Toby Northen saying what's up. Another YouTuber out there, guys. For my Facebook people that didn't even know there was a YouTube world.
Bill Warner says, hey.
Bill is our admin. Thank you, Bill, so much for helping us out on our Facebook group.
We're going to tell you a story about that. So this morning, I'm in there approving new members. And so part of the deal on our Badgers in the Biker Lifestyle group is you have to be a biker or we will not let you in the group. We have a support bikers group. Everybody's welcome. But the Badger in the Biker Lifestyle group is all bikers. So we go into each and every request and see if there's motorcycles and stuff in their profile. This morning, I'm doing that. I go look at the profile, I come back, and the person's gone. Like they've been approved or declined. And I'm like, what's going on? And so finally, I left Facebook and came back, and they were all gone. So Bill was approving them and declining them at the same time I was. So literally, I would look at one, come back to approve it or decline it, and it was already done.
Double duty there. That's awesome. It's like I'm saying, hey, Toby. Toby saying, hey, back. Okay, Scott. Hey guys, how's it going? Been writing since I talked to you last. Just stopped to have a smoke and my phone buzzed and watching you guys now. Awesome.
Cool, Scott.
Good to have you on here. Toby, I'm grilling and so listening by headphones. That's
Grilling?
The way to do it.
What are we grilling?
Yeah.
I'm hungry. You can't come here and say you're cooking and not bring food for everybody. It's just not right.
Motorcycle Showcase is on here. If you guys haven't watched our lives a couple weeks ago, we had him on here to tell us all about his new awesome website. Basically, Facebook for motorcycles, but we're calling it. So you saying
Stevie.
So, Bill's saying, how do you join?
Awesome, Bill. We'll have you on here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
We'll set up a time and you and
I told you guys when we chatted,
yes.
I'm like, we want you on here, so let's get you on here. Absolutely.
Tonight it's ladies' night. Karen's here.
Oh, Karen is here. I'm adding Karen to our stream. Woohoo! There she is.
Hi guys.
Hi. All right.
Great.
So
Walt, everything's going good. Katina said, hey.
Good.
So Miss
Fucking
Fleck,
laptop
Yes,
broke
Bill,
down.
you need to do it. Turkey burgers and sweet corn.
oh.
Is that Nebraska sweet corn?
Okay, so and Toby's doing brats.
Cheddar brats and dogs. What dogs are you? I mean, I understand brats, but what dogs you cooking?
All right.
Hey, Robert.
Gang. All right, awesome. So glad to have you guys on here. So I want to introduce you to Jackie. So Jackie is a female YouTuber, and we've been watching her for a while now. She got on supportbikers.com, and so we've been communicating on Instagram, and she's on Facebook as well. So girlfriend, tell us who you are, how we can find you. Put in the chat up there so that I can put in the chat real quick. I know, because you're gonna try to type, I want to know, put in your YouTube channel and everything so that I can set it up there for everybody. And I'm hearing an echo too.
Echo, echo, echo.
All right.
It's just bouncing between your ears.
All right. So Jackie is.
While she's typing that out, it looks like everybody's having good food. So Motorcycle Showcase did brisket tonight. Toby's just hot dogs. And Blacktop Devil, Miss Blacktop Devil, of course, is cooking Nebraska sweet corn because it's the best.
All right, we also have, I'll go ahead and introduce Karen. So Karen is my biker chick from Ireland. And how long ago, Karen, have we been communicating back and forth?
Maybe since the start of the year, 2 years, around then.
Probably. Yeah. But you've been following us on the page and the group for a while now. And so finally I was like, who is Karen? I need to know Karen. So one day I'm like, hey, have you ever video chat before? Because let's do this. She's like, no, I don't know how to do this. I'm like, let's
totally technologically retarded. Everything I've learned from you guys doing this.
Okay. Motorcycle Mama.
All right.
So, okay, Jackie's got her stuff up here for you guys to see. So So Jackie, introduce yourself. Like, tell us about you and what you're doing and how you got started and all that.
Okay, my name is Jackie, and I started riding. This will be my 4th year. I have a Harley Davidson Softail Slim S 2016. I started on a Sportster, lasted about a year on that, and I outgrew it. So my husband bought me my dream bike. I got started riding because I've always been on the back of a bike, and my husband wasn't taking me as much as I wanted him to. So he told me that I just needed to go take the course and do it myself. And I was like, okay. So I did that.
Him. Yeah.
And I love it. He said a couple weeks ago, he wished he had not had me do that because I'm gone all the time now on my motorcycle, or I want to be gone all the time on my motorcycle. I just really love riding. There's just something about it when you're on it. It's just very, I guess, liberating. I don't know any other terms besides just, the freedom that everyone feels, but it's kind of empowering. Boost your self-confidence, because you're able to operate this piece of machinery on your own, keep yourself alive, watching for everybody, and just the places you can go and the things you can see on a motorcycle is endless.
And the smells and
But community surrounding it, I mean, all of that is great. So you said dream bike. What's the dream bike?
Oh, hold on just a second. Karen, are you watching us like on a computer or separate from what you're on right now?
I'm trying to get my computer working, but it's not playing ball with me here at the minute.
Okay.
So I'm just on the phone.
Because I'm like hearing the feedback like for someplace else, like an echo.
No, I can't hear any echo from this side anyway.
You can't. I think it's on your end.
Probably. Like everything else here is not working. Or it could be my daughter next door blaring music.
So you've got your phone in front of you right now?
Sorry?
Do you have your phone in front of you right now? Is
Yeah,
that what
I'm using my phone, yeah.
Okay. Do you have a computer going too?
I do. I'm trying to get it to boot up, but it won't boot up for me.
Okay. So there's no other devices. I don't know why.
I mean, continue on.
Okay. As long as it's not on you, Jackie. It's hard to do. So
All right, dream bike.
Dream bike. Let's hear it.
That my 2016 Softail Slim S. That's my dream bike. So I got it.
Fantastic. You're good. You're set.
I am.
Good. She's got the bike.
Yeah. Well, I looked at it and went to one dealership and looked at it. And the salesman told me that it was too much bike for me, that I needed to stick with my sporty. And so a year later, I went to another dealership and bought one. So
That's funny because when I worked at Harley, my 2 favorite bikes to put ladies on were the Softail Slim and the Deluxe. Those were like the perfect fitting bikes.
yeah.
For the majority of the ladies, because everybody goes Sportster, right?
Mhm.
Well, the one thing I didn't like about the Sportster for ladies was it's top heavy, so the weight is really high. So you have to do more work up here, and the Softails the weight was low, so you do it with your legs.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
I never understood why everybody was like, that's not the right bike. And I'm like, that's the perfect bike. And every time I set someone on it, they picked it up really quick that was a great bike.
So yeah, anytime I'm in any kind of Facebook group and there's lady riders, I always hear them say, what kind of bike's a good bike? What kind of, and he's like, yeah, you need to tell him that because everybody keeps telling him no, but it's actually a good bike for everybody.
It's a great bike,
So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well balanced.
I agree.
I mean, they're awesome bikes, yeah.
I totally agree. I stopped at a gas station and a couple got out of their car and the lady was looking at my bike and her husband said, what is that? So I told him and he said, well, I'm thinking about getting her started riding. She's very interested. And then they mentioned a Sportster. I said, don't get on a Sportster. I said, I know. I wouldn't do it. I said, get a Softail. I said, I love it because she's shorter than I am. I said, your center of gravity, you'll be able to sit on it and your feet are going to touch. So this is the perfect bike. If I have to suggest a bike, it's going to be a Softail to another lady.
Good. And that's what the ladies need to hear, right? They need to hear our feedback, not the guys.
But there's nothing wrong.
They need to know what we.
But there's nothing wrong with Sportsters. Karen just got her new Sportster.
I just bought a Sportster, so I'm not saying anything.
It's a rougher ride, though. Man, after I got on that Softail.
No.
Right? When it's the only ride you know, then you're like, hey, this is excellent.
Yeah. I didn't know any better either until I got my Softail, and I was like, I'm not riding that Sportster again. Sold it.
So, Karen, you have something to look forward to. Another bike down the road.
Yeah. Maybe. We'll see.
Karen, tell them what you're riding.
I just got a 2003 Sportster, a hugger. So, got it cheap, rough and ready, like myself.
Just got it, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
About 3-4 weeks ago now.
Has it been that long? Holy moly, time
It
flies.
has, yeah. And all I've done so far is clean the goddamn thing, and I'm trying to clean it up before I can get it insured to ride it. So,
yeah. So Karen is
one more week to wait.
Yeah. She's working on getting it to where she can even take it out and ride because she hasn't rode before. So right before the pandemic, she about bought a bike then. And then it hit. Yeah. Had one picked out. And then this hit. And then I remember her being so happy. She's like, I get to go take my courses again.
Yeah.
Pick out a new bike.
And then I tried to get it insured, and they won't insure it until I have the certificate from the course. So the guy said he might give it to me early so I can get it insured. He just gave me the number, and so I can get it insured because he wants to actually come down to where I live and finish the course down here. But unless I can get the bike insured, we can't do that. So it's a vicious circle. Go around trying to talk to people, get the number on the slide so I can get the insurance company to cover the bike. So, yeah, because as I said to you earlier, insurance is a big thing over here. It's mandatory. If I'm caught on the road with no insurance, they will just confiscate the bike and leave me standing there. So it's a big deal over here. And it's heavy fines and penalty points on my license as well. So I don't want any of that.
No.
The more points you have, the dearer the insurance is going to be next year.
Yes. So you're super excited to get on that bike.
So all I can do for the moment is clean it. That fills the day. Clean it again the next day. I'm gonna have the cleanest goddamn Sportster in the world by the end of the week.
So I just want all you ladies out there to know that you can be like Karen. So if it's something you want to do, don't let a pandemic stop you.
Yeah.
Get out there.
What's a little bit of pandemic between friends? Like, come on.
Go get that bike, get on it. And then a big thing, I don't know what your thoughts, Jackie, are, but when you get your license, I remember them telling me you need to ride after you get your license. So get a bike soon, get on it, be practicing because you'll end up forgetting what you learned through the course. Yes. And
if you don't do it, you never will, because can't tell you how many ladies went through the course and they came in, they looked at bikes and they didn't buy a bike, they didn't have a bike. And then I'd see them a year later, and they're like, "Yeah, I never rode. It's something I've always wanted to do. I just never did it." And so that was one thing that I noticed when I worked with Harley. In fact, when they would come in and they were going to get their license, I'd be like, "If you know what bike you want, go ahead and buy it because that'll motivate you to get your license done and ride. Right? Mm-hmm. If you're sitting there and you're paid for it, then you're going to ride it." But I did see that quite a bit.
Yeah. So that's what I did. As soon as it was a week later, got my first bike, a Honda Shadow, and I rode the neighborhood, all the different stop signs, and just I kept writing and writing and writing until I felt comfortable. And he's yelling at me, "Let's go!" Like it's so much easier when you.
Hang on, I don't think I yelled at you once.
No, he didn't yell at me.
Okay. Yeah, before everybody thinks I'm a yelling, abusive husband, I didn't yell you once.
Not this time. No, so he's just like, it's gonna be so much easier for you to start writing
on the road.
Yeah, going faster is like when you get a little speed under you and going. And I'm like, yeah, I get that, but when I get to the destination, I want to be able to like park. You know? So I want to be able to slow down and turn into a parking lot and be able to park the bike. And, you know, I'm like, so I'm not, yeah, I know that's going to come, but let me get to that point where I feel comfortable enough just going slow and stopping and going and stopping and going. So whenever I hit that time, I'm like, all right, let's do it. So we went down the street. The street was like 45 miles per hour, I think. And a mile,
all right,
2 miles.
Toby said too late. They already know I'm abusive. Kick his ass out.
So yeah, and went to Taco Bell. I was like, okay, let's get some lunch.
First trip ever on a motorcycle with Taco Bell.
Oh, and so like, you know, who are we talking to? And they said you need to watch out because every time two different people told us that Taco Bell, like they got hit from somebody coming out of a Taco Bell.
Oh no.
So I survived my first trip to Taco Bell.
That's
good.
So back to Motorcycle Mama. Now, what area are you located in?
Northeastern Oklahoma.
Northeastern Oklahoma. We're from Missouri, so we're kind of familiar with the area.
All right, we're just like 30 minutes from Tulsa.
Okay.
Because everyone kind of knows where Tulsa's at, so yeah.
Well, we live in Springfield, which of course is like by Joplin. Everybody knows where Joplin is because of the tornadoes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's where we're originally from. So
okay.
It's been like in Oklahoma a couple of weeks. We had the Nuts of Anarchy on last week, and they're from Oklahoma.
Yeah, do you know them? You know the Nuts of Anarchy. Have you met them?
No, I haven't.
So they're there in Oklahoma. So you'd have to look them up.
Mr. and Mrs. Nut, they are moto vloggers there in Oklahoma. So definitely check them out.
Yeah, definitely.
They're on supportbikers.com.
They are.
Good. I'll be able to find them.
And there's a video. Last week's live was with them. So also on YouTube, if you look up last week's live, they were
I'll be able to find them. Okay, good.
Yep. Yeah, Michael White was saying, I'm throw these up now. He's saying too much bike view. That's a code for find a new dealer. Yeah. And Bill had to go. He's got a bunch of family this weekend over, I know, which is cool. First bike choice can potentially ruin riding for a new rider. I was lucky to have Sonny to tell me, hey, get you on a Honda Shadow. Well, and it was 1100 cc's. The guys, I'm 6 foot tall. So I know when I tell people, I'm like, look at me. Like I can handle this bike. My legs are really long. I've got the upper body strength. So I would look funny on a tiny bike.
I'm going to say, we did take those, my Harley and her Honda across the country, and the only one that broke down was the Honda.
He is right. But he said, if you're going to drop a bike, which you're going to drop your bike, let's drop a Honda before we drop a Harley. So I'm like, okay. That sounds good.
Well, the other thing is, so I always encourage people, even though I was a salesperson for Harley, to get an inexpensive bike to start, because you may not like it either, right? So you may just get on the bike and just not like riding. And if you don't, then you're not, 2 mortgages deep in a motorcycle, trying to find your way out. So that was the other reason we spent a couple grand on hers. And then if she didn't like it, we could turn around and sell it before we head into it.
Which cool story. I end up selling the bike back to the person that I bought it from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With
A year later.
20,000 extra miles on it.
It had a few more miles, about 20,000 miles on it in that year. But yeah, he didn't want to sell it. He really didn't, but he needed the money. And so he said, if you ever go to sell it, look me up again. And so he was the first person that called, and I said, where are you at in your life? Do you think you would want it back? And he was like, oh my gosh. And things were just looking up for him to where he could buy it back. So he did.
That's
and that
cool.
was great. And the bike actually was a bike that has been in many, many different magazines.
Because he was a writer.
Because, yeah, he was a writer. So he would take and travel and take pictures of him and the bike and do these articles. And so it was super cool, yeah, for him to get his bike back. So
Jackie, did you buy your bike off the showroom floor brand new?
No, it had 74 miles on it when I bought it because an older gentleman had bought it and brought it back because it was too much for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he couldn't handle it. So I was like, what? But he put all these great things on it.
yay!
I'm like, fine, I'll take it.
I tell everybody that's the way to buy a bike.
Mm-hmm.
You let somebody else buy it, take the showroom hit, put all their extras on it, and buy it already done.
Absolutely.
Yep. We just added a few things to it, but yeah, he put all kinds of stuff on it. So I'm like, thank you.
Are you running factory bars or did you change them?
He changed them to the Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like them. I have a bad shoulder, so the position is really good for me. My husband likes a taller bar, but I just don't like that feeling. So
awesome.
Okay. So where do you like to ride at? What areas do you like to ride?
I love to do back roads if I'm real familiar with them, but I also like to go really fast, so I have to get out on the highway and the turnpike. So a little bit of both.
So when you like today, you were talking about you were riding today. So like how many miles do you usually put on when you take off to ride?
Usually in a day's time, because I have to take short trips, I might put on about 80 miles, because I can't get too far away from the house. Today, I need to check to even see how much I put on. I know I was gone for about 3 hours, so. And I just ride. I don't stop. I stop to get gas, go to the bathroom, and I'm back on it, and I'm back going down the road. Because that's what I want to do. I don't want to sightsee. I'm out there to ride.
So you are a YouTuber, moto vlogger, do moto vlogging, all those things, video creator as they call them on Facebook. So what made you decide to go ahead and start doing that?
The main reason we started was my husband just wanted to document us riding together. So we have a friend that wanted to see it. So we thought the easiest way for him to see it is to put it on YouTube. So a lot of my earlier videos, I wasn't talking. It was just us riding. And then I just got into talking. And so I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, that's cool. So is there anything, same way with us. Like we were like, at first, I love to scrapbook, which I tease, and I'm like, I got you like scrapbooking, but it's on video now.
Just ruining it for me. Like, you can't say that. I will no longer be allowed to do it if it's scrapbooking.
So I'm like, and that was cool. Yeah, like these trips, and we were taking off and we were traveling at first, like a week, 2 weeks. I got my license. A week later, I got the bike. A week after that, or 2 weeks after that, we actually took a road trip and for how many miles? I lost track. 4,500 miles.
The first trip?
Yeah, first trip. 4,500 miles to Missouri and back. The really, really long way.
Well, we went and did the tail and a bunch of back roads.
So we'd done that, but we weren't recording, or we did. We had just a little tiny camera, I think. And it was just more just to just to say we did it. Like, here, kid. You can see we took this big, long trip. It was just a camera, and it was nothing more than that. And then it was like, it'd be cool just to have these memories to be able to share with everybody.
Now we pack a backpack full of batteries and cameras and cords and plugins and computers. And my life has changed.
So, doing this together, he's been doing his own videos, and I want to bring more awareness for the girls. Like we've had this Facebook page, and I look at it and I look at the stats, and it's huge the amount of guys that are on there and very little women, and not little women writers. But I'm like, I want to get, like, where are our biker chicks? Like, I want to see more women writing. And so I don't know where I'm going to go with that. If I'm going to focus on trying to help more women writers, or just doing my thing and maybe helping people along the way. What about you, Jackie? Was there any kind of thoughts or goals when you started blogging, and as you were progressing and doing more videos and all, like thinking, okay, I'd really like to bring more awareness to this, or bring the area to people, or what I'm getting at, like,
yeah,
maybe.
I understand. Yeah, and I think I try to show things from a woman's point of view, because there are a lot of men that do watch my videos, but their wives are interested in writing. So they're like, hey, watch her, see what she's doing. So I try to make it to where they can see that they can do this too, same as I can, but also kind of bring my perspective to the guys. So that way they're understanding how we feel when we're writing. And maybe they can be a little bit more understanding towards their wives, maybe more patience or something like that, knowing that it's a struggle for us. We don't have the best confidence, but we'll get there,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And my youngest, trying to teach her how to drive stick, and because she wants to get on a bike. We just happen to have both of our vehicles are sticks. So like, this is the perfect place for you to start and get comfortable and do that. But you've got, when she told me, she's like, but, there's so much going on, and I'm like, yeah, just try getting on a bike.
Yeah.
Definitely. There is a lot, but that, I think you're right. Like the confidence for us women. And when you're only seeing men writing and you're hardly seeing women writing, you're just like, why is that? Why, aren't there more women doing it? So I think to see more women on the road would definitely make women more comfortable, I think, to say, oh, well, yeah, they're all doing it, so I can do this too.
Definitely. And I think a lot of women our ages are finally getting to a point where we can. I mean, a lot of them have had to give up a lot to raise a family, and that kind of has a lot of guilt on you. I mean, it shouldn't, but it kind of does. Like, you feel like you have to give up yourself to care for your children,
Yeah.
Damn kids.
I know.
That you're so right, because I mean, the things that go on, the expense of having it, the now having the time to be able to do it. Then there's the fear too. Yeah, if you've got kids, and what if something happens? So yeah, there is a lot that's in it. But getting over that, and our motto is, "You only live once." So we figure if it's our time to go, it's our time to go.
I kind of live my life that way. Yeah. I've always said, when it's time, I'm going to go. It doesn't matter if I'm in a plane, train, motorcycle, it's going to happen. So do what I love to do. And if it's time, it's time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here for a good time, not a long time.
What'd you say?
Okay, we can barely hear you, Speedy.
Sorry. I said, we're here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, I like that.
Here for a good time, not a long time.
We know what her motto is.
My philosophy, I go with the fuckers philosophy. That's it. I don't care. If I want it, I'll do it. Nobody will tell you otherwise. Simple. I want it, I'll get it, I'll do it. Because if you listen to everyone telling you, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're going to have a very miserable existence in this world. So
Yeah.
just do what makes you happy.
Do what makes you happy. Exactly. So Toby's talking about, his wife said the same thing about kind of losing her identity as a mom until she got her bike. Yeah, because we crave, that accomplishment, feeling like we've done something for ourselves because we're so, nurturing and helping everybody else, our kids, everybody around us. But just for us to go do something on our own and not have our kids right there wanting that.
Always wanting.
Feed me, give me money.
Yeah.
Feed me and give me money. Still
I can get on the bike and I'm gone.
Yep.
All right. Was there anything else in here that was coming that I missed?
Yeah, for the most part.
So, Motorcycle Mama, how often are you putting videos out there for everybody to watch?
I try to put out one a week, but there have been times I've skipped a week because I wasn't able to get out for whatever reason. And so, I try not to put too much pressure on myself because that makes it not any fun. And you're supposed to be having fun. This isn't a job. I do it for free. So, so I try to do once a week though.
Once a week. Do you have a certain day or time that you put it out there?
I was doing Sunday afternoons. And then I've just been trying to find different days because with the TubeBuddy, it kind of tells you what days are the best and what times to put it out to get the most views. Because if you get a lot of views, then YouTube will suggest it a little bit more. So I'm kind of playing around with that a little bit. It's hard to find a day.
Yeah, it is a struggle. It's like tonight, like trying to do this live and everything. Just what times? I mean, ideally for Facebook, it should be 5 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock, and I'm like, that's in the middle of like dinner for us or getting done with something, and like, how do you got to do it when you can do it, and if it all falls in place, great. Enjoy what you're doing. That's what matters most, right? All right. So, okay, I was going to put, if you guys haven't subscribed to Motorcycle Mama, please, please, please go. I'll see if I can throw it back up there again for everybody to let you do this. I can't do two things at once. I can't talk and do stuff at the same time. So yeah, go subscribe. Go to her Facebook page too, and make sure you do you have a page or you just had like the friends? They become friends with you.
They just be friends with me. Yeah, it's just my regular page. I can type. I guess I didn't type it out on there, but.
And I don't know if you want to. Do you want to? Yeah.
I don't really care. My identity is not private, so.
Okay. So.
Do you want me to just retype it all out for you?
Here we've got.
Got it. On it. There you go.
And I'll throw that up there. So that's the YouTube, and then we'll put on there.
Did it show up?
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. Cool.
We'll throw it up.
Toby asked, "What's Karen's page?" Karen, you gotta get a page.
I just got a
videos.
I just got a thing. I don't know. Oh, what are you asking hard questions for? Yeah, it's just my own personal page, but it is private. It is kept private because I've had some really dodgy people latch on in the past that took me a long time to get rid of. So it's just my own page in my name, and basically, unless I know you, I don't friend you. Simple as that.
Yeah.
But I do like to keep my stuff pretty much private.
So Karen,
I'm not a motor blogger.
I'm like, Karen, you need to start doing videos and
No.
recording.
No. No. Nobody needs to hear me talking complete and utter bullshit. No.
And you got 3 pages to. subscribe to.
No. I'm good just watching you guys do it. More than enough for me. I would not have the nerve to do that or the vocabulary. You know what my language is like. So,
It's Ireland, what can I say?
yeah.
It all begins very easy. Once you realize that you care, then it becomes easier. So I do what I want to do, and if you like it, great. If you don't, that's okay. I mean, we'll be friends and continue on. I mean, it doesn't have a direct effect on my life. So I just go on and
when I get to the point of I don't care, that's when the alarm bells start going with the powers that be, and the censorship starts coming in, because when I don't care, I'm Irish. Everything you hear is true.
So what did I do? I took and made her an admin on our 2 groups, the Badgers and the Biker Lifestyle group, and the new group we just created, Support Bikers group, both of those on Facebook. So I have her moderating and helping out with that. So I'm like, okay, if I can't get her to go out and do her stuff, then I'm going to get her involved somehow, some way.
Yeah, maybe work some other way.
So thank you for that.
Yeah, maybe down the road when I'm a bit more accomplished, with the bike skills, maybe then, when there's no chance of me getting in the ditch every 2 seconds, I'm putting that out in the fucking great wide world. Maybe then I might try it, but I'll wait a little while and see.
But it would be so cool to see you starting out.
Yeah,
that would be great. The progress.
It's the progress and you're growing, exactly.
I can't wait to see you ride and leave.
Yeah, the progress is just a series of F-bombs and V-bombs and Z-bombs. That's the progress.
There's this little box that you check in YouTube that says for adults only.
Yeah, it would seriously have to have like one of those parental advisory stickers on it, like you used to see on the records back on the day. Parental advisory.
And you can do that on your videos. You can just put a little sensor, like beep, beep. I mean, the whole thing might be beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, that's what it would be. Yeah, that's all it would be. Just
I did a short.
Even my instructors in the earpiece give it out to me. Stop swearing, because all you can hear me going down the course and fuck's sake, Jesus Christ. So he's like, stop swearing or I'm going to slap you, he says. I'm like, okay. And he's like, seriously, Karen, I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave if you don't stop. I can't help it. It actually helps me. If I just say things out loud and I'm giving out to myself when I'm doing something stupid, it helps me not to do it again. So it's just my way of dealing with my own mess up, my own fuck.
I did a video Friday saying the reason I don't do moto vlogs in traffic is because it would be one long customer. I mean, I would just be the entire time. That's why I do it outside of town.
Like, get me away from everybody else.
Yeah, just go on a road, a long, lonely road where there's nobody else. And that's it. Because if I done a motor vlog in traffic, that's all you'd hear me giving out to people. People cut in front of me or rear end me. That's all you hear me saying, son of a bitch. It would just be a long series of me giving out to people. So nobody wants to see that.
All right. Well, I'm going to keep on saying, if you want to do it, because I think it'll be so much fun to watch and just to see you grow.
Maybe later. We'll see. Maybe later. In a few months, maybe.
So if you guys hadn't watched this week, I was putting out little videos that I've got my own GoPro that just came in. And so I'm excited to do my own moto vlogging. And so I wanted to ask Jackie, do you have any tips or tricks or anything for me getting started doing my own thing?
make sure you have lots of batteries, which you already know that, and that your mic's plugged in really good. I've had, make sure you're not going to have any technical difficulties. And then what I do before I get started, I like to ride a little bit, loosen myself up. This is just what I have to do. And then I'm like, all right, here we go. And I just start talking, and I try to think of a topic. I don't always have one. So I just kind of just talk about something, something I think people might be interested in, a funny story, or I don't know. It's just, I try to make it entertaining. And what I have to do is, because right now I'm using my motovlog voice, because I'm kind of monotone most of the time. I feel like if I hear myself, I'm like, hey, how you doing? I feel really start to pep myself up, like, hey guys, how's it going? So I don't know. I think people like to hear you a little bit more upbeat, a little more happy. I'm not always the happiest person in the world. I'm kind of very cynical, but I try to do it in a happy voice. So, I like
cynicism.
I'm going to find Motorcycle Mama here and the about. So I asked Karen, I'm like, have you met Motorcycle Mama? And she's like, no, I haven't. So I said, okay. And I started reading your bio here.
Your bio.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know what it says.
So let me remove these hide. Where? Oh wait. I'm on. Yeah, it's not doing. Okay, I'm just gonna read it here. So stop share. Okay, so this is Motorcycle Mama's bio. Like when we got done with reading this, we're like, Karen and I are like, she's got to be on here. This is so awesome.
As soon as you read it to me, I subscribed.
I don't know what's on there anymore. I probably need to update it.
No. If you, don't do too much updating. That's great. So follow me on my journey as I become more independent on my Harley Davidson Softail Slim X. In 2016, I decided it's time for me to regain the adventurous nature that I had over 20 years ago before I was a wife or a mother. If you've never rode a motorcycle yourself, give it a try. You may be surprised at just how liberating it is. Also, this is great. Also, please note that most of my videos shouldn't be taken seriously. I like to joke around a lot and laugh a little. Sometimes I poke fun at myself and sometimes at others, all in good fun. And I do cuss a lot. So sometimes, so that's a heads up for you. So if you're looking for a laugh and have a few minutes, watch my video. If you're looking for TNA, go find another channel. Not selling my body here. Plus, it's a mom bod. No one wants to see that. So that was great.
I have cut back on my cussing quite a bit here lately. Been trying not to cuss so much. So, but sometimes I still leave it in there. I mean, I'm still cussing, but I'll edit it out. But I try not to put it in there. But yeah, I feel kind of touching on the TNA thing. I know it's kind of a joke, but I just feel like a lot of women feel like we have to sexualize ourselves on motorcycles. And I don't want to do that personally. I mean, first of all, because I'm a mom and my body is tore up from children. But also I want to be taken serious by the guys. I don't want them to look at me as just some boobs on a bike. I want them to say she can ride. She knows what she's doing. She's smart. She's attentive. She's got this, and not look at me as an ornament. So,
yeah, I've seen a lot of posts where girls are talking about, hey, I was riding, car full of guys pulled up beside me. They're hooping and hollering or whatever, and it's just so then I was telling Karen, I'm like, at the same time, like I want everybody to know that I'm a girl too, because somebody made the comment before I got my license, and they're like, yeah, I can't ever tell if it's a guy on a bike or a girl on a bike. And I was like, Well,
happens that?
I know. Well, I want to make sure that you can tell I'm a girl on a bike because I'm proud to be a girl on a bike and riding.
Yeah, definitely. I don't see how they can't tell if it's a boy or a girl on a bike. You can,
if you can't tell the difference between a man and a woman, there's something wrong with you.
yeah. But us ladies, we have those curves and those lines to us that you just can't hide, you know. But I don't want to be just those curves and lines. I want them to be like, holy shit, did you see that chick riding that bike?
Mhm.
You know, and I'm fine that you know that I'm a chick, but you ain't gonna see nothing else. So
I just it's something about seeing another woman rider that I'm just like it's just cool. I'm proud of myself because I'm like, look at her, look what I've done. It's so cool. Sometimes when Brian leaves, he'll at me.
I love saying that. I had to quit saying that because I had too many people messaging me saying, why are you calling us bitches? I'm like, I'm not calling you a bitch. If I called you a bitch, that's an insult. But bitches, it's a term of endearment to me, you know. So I've had to start just saying bye.
So I created a women networking group. It was just lunchtime. I was traveling to a particular city every day. And so while I was there, I was meeting all these wonderful ladies. And I was like, okay, I need to eat lunch while I'm here. So let's have like a little group that gets together at lunchtime every Thursday. And so I called the group Bitches Gone Brunchin'.
That's cool. I like that.
That's good.
And I was like, and if you're offended by the name and you're a woman, then this is not the group for you to come to.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, I call the guys bitches, you know. I mean, just everybody. It's like saying I love you, you know. But you know, some people might take that wrong if I told them I love them. So it just call you bitches.
Yeah, we're the same. Like we're very sarcastic in our sense of humor. My husband and I, we're very, very sarcastic. You know, I'll come in and I'll go, hey prick, and he'll go, yeah, what bitch? There's nothing, you know, there's nothing bad meant by it. It's just banter.
Yeah,
you know, it's just messing. Yeah,
people get too offended too easily. Like, come on.
No. Yeah, if you're easily offended, bikers are not the people to be around.
yeah.
You know.
So Motorcycle Mama, if you saw that, so Toby's saying you're one of the first to always respond to posts, mine or others. You are awesome. So.
I always try to respond to everyone's post, even if it's negative. I try to be calm about it and respond, because I know sometimes people are having a bad day, or I don't know what's going on in your life, you know. So I try to be nice, but if you're going to keep being negative to me, I'll just delete it. I mean, I don't really have time for it, but
I respond to all comments. I just go into full smart-ass mode.
oh no.
Yeah, immediately. I mean, if you're gonna crack at me, we can go all day.
All right, so Toby's saying strong woman. Thank you.
I agree.
And so
way better.
So yeah, so it is when you start doing this, I know engaging with everybody and talking to everybody, and I've noticed when you're writing and you're doing videos and you're talking to people, it's kind of hard to think there are other people out there that are actually watching you that do care, you know. I like doing this kind of situation where I've got you girls to talk to as well, because it just makes it so much easier, because it's kind of hard. Like I couldn't be on the news. Like I couldn't stand there and do the news every day and no, like all these people, millions of people are watching, but then you've got, you know, then you see the comments and you know, to engage with them. And so Jackie, kudos to you, girl, because to go through and
sure.
Yeah, it's a big thing. I mean, it's something you do. And if you're going to have people following you and you know, care about what's going on, then you've got to engage with them.
You definitely have to. I don't watch a lot of channels if they don't respond Or there's been a few, I'm not going to say any names, but there's been a few of the guys, like I don't always comment on every video. I will watch a video and like it. I feel like if I don't have something to add, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not like, great video. I hate that. I might say in my comment, that was a great video, but I have something else to it. And so if I put my time into to add something to your conversation and you don't say anything, but the guy behind me says great video and you have a 20-minute conversation with him, you know, I just like, forget you. You know, I'm not wasting my time trying to engage with you if you can't engage with me. So I'll just not watch them.
Right.
I know it sounds really shitty, but
no, I mean, that's it. It's a big thing.
It's
I agree with that 100%.
So that's, I mean, everything kind of fits that way. Like Instagram for me, if you follow me on Instagram and I go to your Instagram and there's not motorcycle pictures, I don't follow back. Just that's what I'm interested in. It's not that I don't like you as a person, but you know, if you're not posting stuff I'm interested in, I just don't follow back.
Well,
you know, same way. If I go to your YouTube channel and it's just not something that interests me, you know, so I think you kind of have to be that way, or you're just overwhelmed with all these connections that you know you have to sort through to get to the stuff you actually care about.
That's true.
Yeah.
Toby wants to see that hashtag.
I'm lost.
The bitches hashtag, I'm guessing.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can think of hashtags. I totally forgot. I can't believe I forgot. So, but you are a founder of a group of girls, writers, Miss Jackie. So tell us about the Momma Mafia that you're part of.
Oh, yeah. We haven't been doing much this year because it's been a crazy year.
Yeah.
We started it, a little over a year ago. I just met these ladies on YouTube and Instagram and just kind of had a bond with them and felt close to them and thought, why don't we just do something together to kind of support other women out there, especially moms. I mean, you don't have to give birth to someone to be a mom as far as I'm concerned. If you're caring for somebody and they depend on you and you're mothering them, then you're a mom. So it doesn't really even matter to me. So we were trying to be very supportive and have like a monthly video just to kind of talk about other lady writers, but this year has just been crazy. So we haven't done much. So hopefully we can get back into that, but it's mainly just a way to support other women. You know, we added Chris, the Aussie and the Indian. We lost Mary.
Yeah.
So, you know, I would love to add more ladies to it because I want to get different perspectives, you know, and I'd like for it to be a bigger community. It's just putting the time in to do it. We've just been lazy this year.
So it was, I mean, when I saw you ladies doing that, I was like, this is great. This is fantastic. I love it. I love the whole idea of it, getting together, because the guys, there's a ton of guy moto bloggers out there, but to have a bunch of girls getting together and being able to give their feedback and their perspective. So yeah, I hope you guys get to doing it more. I really do.
Yeah, we need to. It's just, this has been crazy this year. Yeah, so.
Toby said no, the hashtag strong women.
Oh, strong women.
Oh.
Not bitches.
Strong bitches.
Yeah, there we go.
Strong bitches, yeah.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah. Let's start a new one. Strong bitches.
Throw moto in there. Strong moto.
Oh, Stevie's got
Jackie's
bitches.
Jackie's bitches.
I like it.
So yeah, if you guys get to doing that again, I'd love to be part of it too.
User says lady bikers are the future.
Yeah, there you go. Putting that up there. Lady bikers are the future. Thank you. That is for me. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be really nice to have you participate with us.
I'd love to. Yeah. And I've been trying to figure out, who are the ladies out there? He told me, he said, you need to get in these different Facebook. I can't talk tonight. Have you noticed that? Like, I can't talk. Like, you need to get in different Facebook groups, and I can't be in the lady writing Facebook groups. So,
all right.
Groups, all right, come on, help me out.
like, yes, I can do that. So that's where we need to go. And that has been so cool because these groups of ladies and them coming on there and people talking about just getting to ride, or I dumped my bike, or, what do you do when these guys are hooping and hollering at you? And, it's good to read and see what's going on. So to have, that's just in posts, that are going by and that you may catch here and there. But to actually have, videos and women getting together and doing something like this that people can watch and see and be involved in, I think it's great. It's awesome. Yeah.
Especially love it that there's not like a competition, because we compete against each other so much, and I just would really love for us to not compete but support each other and be there, like, come on, you can do this. That's what I'd love to see the ladies doing instead of trying to up one, like, there's no reason for that. We should just be like, you're doing great, you look great, I love how you did that, so
absolutely. Yeah. Work together just makes you stronger together.
Miss Nut put a hashtag down there. Real bitches. Real bitches.
Right, bitch.
that's all right.
Yeah.
Hank's back. You guys, people checked in and got him some beer.
Oh, Mom's calling me. You're not on the live, Mom. She's
Stop cussing on the internet. That's what she's telling you.
Totally forgot. So yeah, what you are who you surround yourself with, right? So that if you are working together with those other individuals and helping each other out and lifting each other up and giving ideas, that's who you become. You just become a better person. If you're on an island by yourself trying to do your thing and competing against everybody else, you're not going to get to where you want to be. So yeah, that's huge. And that's, support bikers. The whole reason why we have support bikers is to help each other out, to work together.
That's it.
Why do women have to be so competitive with each other, though? Why does it always have to be one-upping each other? Like, where is that driven from? It's in everything. It's in looks. It's in, who's parenting even. Who's a better parent? Who's a better biker? Who's a better, who looks better? Who's a better figure? I don't know. I don't get that as a whole. I just don't get it. I just go out. I do me. You don't like me? Stay away from me. If you do like me, come talk to me. Simple.
As you get older, that competition changes, though. My knee hurts. My back hurts. My elbow. Which one's got the most aches and pains?
Go get yourself put down. Go to the vet. Get put down. That's what we say. As I say to my husband, if you were a horse, we'd shoot you. Simple as that. If you complain, I say, if you're a horse, we'd shoot you.
Look at Scouse. Best looking panel I've seen in ages.
So sweet.
I know, yeah.
Appreciate it.
Feel the love.
Question for Mama.
Lots of wisdom right here, I think. So.
Lady Bikers group where they talk about bikes instead of makeup.
Right.
Yeah.
The key is
I go on that group for sure.
Makeup on while riding your motorcycle.
One of the videos I put out about hashtag lady problems, it was an earlier video. Nikki, Bombshell Biker, she didn't know me yet, and she thought, oh God, this girl's going to talk about makeup and her hair and all this stuff. And she said, I was completely blown away and fell in love with you when you didn't talk about that stuff, when you were talking about like real life problems, not how I'm going to fix my hair, how my makeup's going to look when I get off my bike or anything like that. So
right.
It's going to look messy. So let's talk about something else.
So yeah, makeup. Put on makeup that has sunscreen in it. Like a badger. That's what you need to know.
Yeah.
And
you're gonna have to go up. Yeah, there you go.
And the hair, helmet hair don't care. Helmet hair don't care. That is my favorite saying.
Yeah. Around helmet hair.
Where did the channel name Motorcycle Mama come from versus just using your actual name?
Good question, Toby.
That is a very good question. I changed my name a few times before I actually started going, and I just wanted to find something kind of cute and, that it would kind of be snappy or something that people could remember. And so I did a YouTube search. I did an internet search for Motorcycle Mama. Didn't find anybody with it. So I'm like, I'm freaking grabbing it.
Yeah.
With it because I ride a motorcycle and I'm a mom and I talk a lot about being a mom. So, kids are kind of my top priority. So they take over a lot of my riding time. So there it is.
Cool.
I love it.
Look, Scout said that included me. Look at that.
Next. No.
Next.
Hey,
thank you, Bob.
Look at that. A wonderful, handsome man.
Very handsome, yes.
So if you're watching, Scouse Adventures has his own YouTube channel as well.
Go check him out. So does Bodine.
And Bodine does too.
Guys, why don't you put links to your channels in the chat here so the people that don't know about you can go learn about you.
Yeah.
You can find you. Yeah.
That's it. That's the whole working together and helping each other out here. Like
we need to I don't know how we could pin that in here to tell people, because a lot of people don't want that in their chat. We absolutely want that. We want everybody to find out about everybody. So come on here, post your links so that we can drive more people to you.
Yeah, because when people see this and they're going through and they're looking at the comments, I want them to see you guys' information and go in and get subscribed. Oh my gosh. Why are they to subscribe? Like last week, I know everybody was going on and subscribing. So please subscribe to each other's channels.
Toby, put the link in. Put the link to your channel in the comments before you leave.
That isn't enough, apparently.
So is this one Anaway Performance and Design? Yes.
Yes.
Put your link in there.
Yes. Put them in there because this will get seen later on down the line by other people, right? And
on YouTube and Facebook. So put them in there.
Yeah. All right. So was there anything, Jackie, that you would, you kind of thought of when I asked you to be on here, like, oh, cool, maybe I can talk about this or that, is there events coming up that you're involved in, or your next video that you're going to be putting out? You want to tell people about that? Like anything?
I did a video today just out talking about, the International Female Riding Day. So hopefully that'll be out by Friday. Got a lot of stuff to cut on that because I was cussing a bit. There was a few jerks in the road. But the first weekend in October, I'm going to go to the Bring It Home reunion. So I'm really excited about that. And Heather, her and Brian, they're coming in. They're going to stay in our town, and they're going to let me ride with them down to the Cave River. So I'm excited to get to do that. So I think that's so sweet of them to go. It's not their usual way that they go, but they're going to come into Claremore. They're going to stay the night, and then I'm going to get to ride down with them. And my husband's excited because he's not going to go. So he'll know that I'm going with somebody, and kind of keeping an eye on me and making sure I'm behaving myself. So
yeah,
that's for the anniversary ride, right? That's coming up.
Yes.
In October.
The first weekend of October. I think it's the 3rd, 4th and 5th. I have to check. Let me see.
And
I'm sorry. It's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
And for those that don't know what the Bring It Home is, do you want to tell them?
Sure. Last year, we broke the world record, the Guinness World Record for the most Harleys consecutive. Like, they couldn't be anybody else in it. Everyone had to have insurance, had to have a license, M endorsement, everything. So they made sure everything was there. And it was a huge turn. I can't remember how many people were there, but man, it was awesome. It was so amazing to be part of that. I loved it. So they're just going to do just a reunion of, just kind of celebrate what we did last year.
Are you guys staying at the campground?
Heather and Brian are with their friend, but I'm not. I'm going to stay in Antlers, which is just down the road from there. I stayed there last year, so I'm just going to go back there. And I think there's a couple other people that are coming in that will be staying there also. So I won't be alone there. I mean, you're never alone if you ride a motorcycle. There's always brothers and sisters around you all the time, but people that I know.
There you go. Nice to know the people, yes, when you're traveling and going. So, and so the Bring It Home, Adam Sandoval was the one that had put that together and coordinated that, and then she's talking about the K River, which is the campsite that he put together, campground that he put together, and veterans get to stay there for free. So, yeah.
Check his channel out.
Yeah.
Yep. Adam Sandoval Rides, I believe is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably find him under Scoot in America too. Either way, you'll find him.
So Scouts is talking about how's the support bikers going in the UK and Europe. I have the link in the description. All my videos for Support Bikers website. Thank you so much. I mean, we appreciate that. That's the only way this is going to really spread is just word of mouth. And so thank you. We get probably 5 new listings a day. So keep it up. What you're doing is working. And yes, it's in the UK, it's in Europe. So thank you so much. Karen was just asking me, and I put together templates for cards that you guys, like business cards that you can print out. And so I want you to put your logo and information on it. I know that like Blacktop Devil did, Heather came up with it and put their logo on the Support Bikers, and they're passing them out at Sturgis. So I mean, if you are interested in getting those, let us know, and I'll send you the template, and you can have whoever you want print it, and you can have them do the design and pass those out. So that would be fantastic. And that's what we
definitely need to get more. We need more kind of UK, Ireland, Europe, mainland Europe. We need to get more on the map there to build it up a lot. You know, as I said to you earlier, I've been mail bombing so many different businesses, but nobody answers. So I just hope they're checking out the site. Yeah, it's worth it. It's free advertising, for God's sake, people. It's really worth it.
Yeah, I know. I told quite a few people, I'm like, it's free, it's easy, just go do it. I don't understand why you haven't done it yet.
NOA wants to know if Motorcycle Mama is in Claremont. They're the ones we were telling you about from last week.
Okay, yeah.
Oklahoma.
Yes, I am. Yep.
And then
so you guys need to connect.
Randy said, for the record, it was 3,497 Harley riders to set that record last year.
There was a lot. A lot. I got heat exhaustion waiting to go. I had to walk back to the tent and lay down for an hour, and still had time to walk back to my bike and wait another hour before I got to go.
Oklahoma representing Randy Boggs from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Oklahoma in the house.
Whoop, whoop.
Odine's got to run. Have to run, ladies.
All right.
Bye, Bob.
Thank you so much. Bye. So we're in Tulsa. We're at the Parade C.
They were at the parade scene.
We were at the parade scene. Oh. Read, Angie, read. All right. So we missed the whole bring it home. Right? Yeah. We were in Texas the week
on the
before.
motorcycles. The week before.
Yeah.
We had a big meeting from Astro Networks, and then we went and met Rick Fairless with Strokers after that. So that was really cool. But we just didn't have time to spend another week in Texas.
Another week. So.
To do the bring it home. So like I told John Maxwell, I was like, you guys were going, and we passed each other. We were going to it. We were away from it. So
yeah, we were very jealous. Very jealous. We were like, oh man.
It was amazing just being there with all of those bikes and all those people, and everybody was so kind to everybody else. Like I said, I had heat exhaustion. I walked into this tent, and this lady, I don't know her from anywhere. She ran up to me. She threw this wet cloth on my neck and just laid me down.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay. She's like, we're taking your shoes off. We're taking your socks off. I'm like, well, don't take anything else off, please. I don't know what you're doing to me here. But just the kindest people there, people handing out water, snacks, people getting stuff out of their own motorcycles to give to maybe someone who was a diabetic and was needing something.
Yeah.
Just the kindest people everywhere. Not a single person was ugly or rude, no fights or anything. Just, I enjoyed it.
Biker community together, helping each other. Yeah. That's cool. That's so cool. So something you'll definitely remember.
Yes,
and
definitely.
That's cool that he's having another get together. So.
Yeah, I like that. So I was hoping that Greece would take it so we could do it again. Like.
Did you meet a ton of new people there when you were there?
Well, I met a bunch of the moto vloggers that we already know virtually, but I got to meet them face to face, and that was fun because you talk to them on Instagram or YouTube, but to actually sit and talk to them, like, oh my gosh, you're a real person, Yeah. I was so starstruck whenever I saw Blacktop Devil and Heather because I think they're just so adorable. I was like, oh my God. They probably think I'm so weird, but I was just like, oh my gosh, can I get your autograph?
Yeah. I'm the same way when I meet them.
Yeah, but they're very sweet people, so they understood. They're like, all right, Jackie, just chill out.
Okay. Oh, Motorcycle Mama, she sent a friend request to you. Heidi did with Pennsylvania. And you're on it, girl. How do you type and do at the same time?
Okay. I got my phone in front of me.
So she said, sorry for the C. See, I was like wondering. First ride on my 2020 CVO street leg. Go girl.
Good job.
No Bob. What happened to Bob? She's got her fat Bob that she loves. All right. Well, girls, what time is it? It's been an hour and 18 minutes. Whew. Yeah, I love it. When I look at the time, I'm like, holy crap. So I think is there anything else you guys want to add before we go on this International Female Rider Day?
I'm not here.
Yay! Well, I know a lot of our sisters over there in California weren't able to get out today because of the fires and the air quality is so bad. So, it was nice to be able to get out for them and to ride for them, to let them know that we do care and we love them. And, any of our sisters, I don't care if you were at work today or you weren't feeling well or whatever, just know that your sisters got out for you and we rode for you and we thought about you and you were there with us the entire time and we're just getting stronger.
Yeah, perfect. Yes. What she got? Oh. Will you help her? My poor puppy. She loves to get in our bags and stuff and be on top of things. And so one of my bags, like the handle is around there.
Oh no.
So yes, very well said, Jackie. That's it.
Yeah.
And then if you guys now get to know Jackie, watch her videos. I'll start doing my vlogs and everything. If you have, she's over here. If you have any questions, concerns, anything like that, please, please, please reach out to us. That's what we're here for, to help out, answer those questions.
This is what's trying to attack me.
My friend. I mean, this princess, because my daughters, when they're like 3 and 5, I think, named her. So. Of course, she was named Princess. So, all right, girls, thank you so much for getting on here. And it was last minute. I appreciate it. Super cool to have you guys on here to share. And,
Thank you, Angie.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet you, Karen.
You too, Jackie.
He's like, well, I'll be out. I won't do this. And I'm like, no, you can still be on here.
Yeah.
You can add input.
We just put a dress on him. He'd be fine.
It's the bearded lady.
All right, girls. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Can't wait to meet you.
Thanks, guys, girls.
Night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.